James, over to you.
Lovely, thank you. Hello, Judges. My name's James from Javado Plants, Javado UK. I've got 3 plants for you to have a look at today. The first one is Aglaonema Red Star. It's a new variety that's been bred in the Netherlands, where we import plants to garden centres, and it's there in front of you. Really strong, dark colouring for Aglaonema, and that's really its USP. Is the real darkness in the colour. So,
Okay, good. Well, if you don't need 2 minutes, that's fine, because we need to move
I'll
on.
probably do 2 minutes all 3.
No. Well, have the judges got any questions to ask about this one?
Yeah, hello there. Can you tell me how the colour performs in different light conditions? Does it keep this intensity in bright sun? Does it kind of scorch, or?
Aglaonemas do like good, strong light conditions. So in the winter months, when light levels are lower, it does fade, and you get more green on it. In the warmer spring and summer months, it produces a much stronger red colour. Yeah.
And what's its height and spread? How big does it grow?
I'm not sure, I'm afraid.
Right. Okay.
Okay, Andy?
What's the expected retail, James?
This is a young plant, and we'd expect for a 12 centimetre pot to be selling something a bit bigger than this, but probably $12.99, $14.99.
Thanks.
Any other questions from the judges? No? Go on, James, you go and take a break. We'll get Tim up. Well done, thank you. Wow, look at that. We've done questions as well within the 2 minutes. We won't do that all the while, I assure you. Tim, you're going to come up and talk about Paul, sorry. Paul from MMP Plants. Come and talk about Granvia.
Thank you.
Okay, the floor is yours. You have 2 minutes to tell us about Granvia.
Hi, I'm Paul Jackson. I'm representing MNP Flowers and Suntory. Thank you to the judges, first of all, for nominating this. It's Granvia, so it's a Xerochrysum, or you might know as Helichrysum bracteantha. It's an absolutely amazing plant. It's so tactile. You just touch the flowers. You can't help but touch them, and they're obviously a paper flower. It's quite an amazing plant that it will close and open according to the daylight. So at night times the flowers close up completely, and then when the morning comes it opens up again. And the same if it rains, they shut down a little bit. It's got amazing pollen in the center of it, so the bees, the butterflies, they all love it. It's a very easy plant to grow, and it's great in pots. It's good in containers. Also, it's quite phenomenal in the garden as well. It just performs everywhere that you put it. Lots of flowers on it. As you can see, it just keeps on pushing new buds all the time. You can cut the flowers off, you can hang them upside down, you can dry them and use them year after year as a traditional dried flower. It's a very easy plant. The only thing is it does like watering. So that's the only reservation with it. But if it's in the garden, then it just gets its feet away. And yeah, it's ready and ready to go. So lovely pink colour. So thank you.
Well done, thank you. We've got some questions? So you keep that.
Sorry.
Yeah, Paul, what sort of temperature do you reckon it's going to take?
Well, it will go down to just above frost, so it can be just frost protected. And so we only sell it as an annual, really, but I do know some people that have held it in the shelter of their house, and then it just dies back a bit in the winter, but it can overwinter. But we sell it as an annual, and so just, yeah, frost-free.
Any other questions? Yes, Nikki?
Would you expect to be selling this in garden centres as a plant, a six-pack plant, or a pot plant, or seed? Or?
Certainly not as a six-pack plant. So it needs to be in a pot. I'd say nothing less really than a 1 litre. That's probably sort of 1, 2 and 3 litre, and it will fill whatever container you put it into. So yeah, it will just keep on growing. The only thing that restricts it is the container you're putting it in. So anything from a 1 litre upwards. So.
Paul, I take it this won't overwinter. You're just selling it basically as a
really just as an annual, yes. Yeah. No taking cuttings of it, please.
As if. Any other questions?
Any,
No?
thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you,
very
Paul. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. James, going to talk about cuddly cactus next.
Thank you.
Good. In fact, you can do cuddly cactus, and then we'll bring up the spathiphyllum. Yes.
So this one, I'm
James,
going to ask you.
can you go up on? Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
This one, I'm just going to ask you to pass along the line to really appreciate what it's all about, if that's all right, Elliot. Give it a cuddle. So the second nomination, which we're very grateful for, which leaves very, very little water, and you can indeed cuddle it, touch it. So you see, it's the cuddly cactus. So this is animal and child friendly, has no thorns at all, needs very, very little water, and fits in any household. As you can see, pass it along. Yeah, the nice cuddle there. Does anyone have any questions?
Again, how big does this kind of grow? Is it something you can keep, a long time and it will get to about 6 foot tall?
A very long time, yeah. I mean, that's these are the first ones on the market, and it's probably a 2 or 3 year old plant already. It's putting on very, very small amounts of growth every year. So it's a long time before it's a 6 foot plant, for sure.
Yeah, James, from the stem, it looks like that needles should be coming out. Is it sort of been a...
I'm not sure why that scar is there. It's not, there's not needles that have been removed from it.
Right.
That's where the needle should be, where the scarring is there.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a cactus that doesn't have any thorns. There are such cacti.
It just looks like, they're about to spring out.
I don't, I'm afraid. No. It would be euphorbia species, but genus.
No, it's not a euphorbia.
No.
It's a cactus. All cacti have the little pads.
Well done, Ian.
Good job. Price?
Okay. Price.
2024, 99.
Brilliant. Okay. Are you going to stay there, and I'll bring the spath.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, off you go.
Lovely.
Tell us about that.
So, third and final one. I was told about this about 3 minutes before I arrived here. So, spathiphyllum with the variegation, lovely white variegation. All the plants that we sell to the UK, everybody wants the variegation. Everyone wants pink, mottled, red, mottled, like the Aclinema, and especially with the spathiphyllum, whether it's a monstera, various other species. And this really does that. It's got that lovely white variegation in it, which lots of people want and love. So, any questions?
Is the flower plain white, or does that have green stripes?
It doesn't flower. My colleague tells me 1 minute before I got here, it doesn't flower as well as a normal spathiphyllum. It will send up a few odd flowers, but they are a white, cream white colour, but they're not like vivid like Cupid or something.
Okay. Yep. All good?
Lovely.
Thank you, James. Thank you very much. Thank you.